I did 23andMe recently. I found out my ancestry is a mix of Elmer's glue and Hellman's mayonnaise. Oh, meow. I have Neanderthal DNA. I thought that was pretty cool to find out. I think that helps explain my fear of fire and apprehension towards the wheel. A little bit more about me. I have depression. Ooh. At this point in my life, it's easier to tell people I go through bouts of happiness. I take antidepressants. I don't like to think of myself, though, as just someone with depression. I prefer to think of myself as a medically induced optimist. I'm a glass half. Who cares? I took 40 milligrams of Prozac this morning. Anyone else Prozac? Ooh, yeah. Can I ask you a personal question? Cool. Do you also have trouble getting and maintaining erections, too? Okay. Nice. I am jealous. Are your voices in my head? I'm getting help, though. Luckily, one of them happens to be a psychiatrist. I've been drinking a lot of calming tea recently, and I haven't noticed any effects, and it's starting to stress me out. It's going to be a longer joke, so be prepared. Back when I was seeing my ex, she always referred to me as the one, and I never thought of that as like a romantic gesture. I always thought of that more as like a thinly veiled threat. Like, I know she was saying, I love you, this is it for me, you're the one. I always heard, I love you, this is it for me, don't screw it up. We dated for about 5 years, and when we broke up, she asked me what went wrong, and I was honest. I said, I think we dated for too long. She said, how long is too long? And I said, roughly about 5 years. Very indecisive. And when she moved out, she said to me, just so you know, I never truly loved you. Which is wild to me, because I never thought I'd be one of those guys that dated someone that reminded them of their mother. That's a joke, guys. My girlfriend never said that. My mother does not love me. The man inappropriately laughing in the back is my father. I think whoever invented the jet ski started off by asking, how can I combine motorcycles and drown it? I have a waterbed. Just pretend. That's fun. I'm not a great swimmer, though, so I have to sleep on the shallow side. I don't mind seeing light rain in the forecast, because I know it has all the flavor of regular rain, and only half the calories. You guys like stars? Yeah. Like the things in the sky, not the people. You like stars? Yeah. Cool. I like stars, but you can't really see them because of light pollution in the city. So on a clear night, I like to go to the roof of my building and have one of my friends hit me real hard in the back of my head. I think riding a white bike in the city is extremely efficient and environmentally friendly, because when you are hit and killed while riding it, they can recycle it and put up the memorial immediately. There's one like 2 blocks from here. I walked by it today. So sad. I think context is really important for life situations, you know? Like if you're talking to a car salesperson and they bring up horsepower, that's like totally normal, right? We can all agree? I'm the weirdo. But if you're talking to a horse and the horse brings up horsepower, that means that horse is probably a bigot. you are like, what's going on? My girlfriend's parents, they have a 24-year-old cat. Some people think that's pretty old. I don't think the cat's that old. He can't even remember where he was on 9/11. My girlfriend wrote that joke. She's here. But yeah, she disagrees a little on like the the premise of it. So she just needs to know that like when I'm up here, I'm in charge. In real life, you make way more money than I do. So I listen. My girlfriend is a lawyer. That's really cool. I work at a nonprofit, so she really does make like screw you money. And we were playing a game where you just like say like you'll do something for like a ridiculous amount of money, right? And she said like, how much money would it take for someone to like punch you in the face? Like, do you agree to that? And she said like a life-changing amount of money. She said like $100,000. I said $100. Yeah. We lived together and we got an apartment recently, and they put like an invoice for the rent in our door, only addressed to her. Clearly they were like, oh, the finances, like he picks up a bill. I'm dyslexic. It's fun. I'm dyslexic. So I never get self-conscious. I only get self-couscous. My girlfriend and I, we have a dog. We adopted a dog. That's exciting. It's been a little disappointing, if I'm being honest, though, because he is 0-2. Okay, that was a dog fighting joke. It usually kills. Like, so many pit bulls at dog parks throughout America. I feel like I lost some of you on the internet. Man. Do you guys like the zoo at all?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why do you guys like the zoo? Any type of bear?
They were there.
They were there?
They are.
Oh, currently, as far as we know. I mean, they could be let out. But you like bears?
Yeah.
Why bears?
Fluffy.
Fluffy? Alright. I'm not a big fan of the zoo. Because when you think about it, it's like an animal prison.
Yeah.
It's depressing, right? So sometimes I'm forced to go to the zoo as a tourist when people visit me from out of town. And I play a game where I guess what the animals did to get incarcerated. Into the animal prison. And so I'll walk around and I'll say like, the red panda was caught red-handed during a robbery. And the elephant was caught with a trunkload of drugs. And citing circumstantial eyewitness testimony, the black bear was found guilty by an all-polar bear jury. Are you trying to be more body positive this year? Anyone trying to do that? Okay, only me, apparently. Trying to be more body positive. I used to say I hate my body, and now I say I put up with my body. I made some serious strides this year. I recently started showering without a shirt on. I know people will say corny stuff like they're friends with their body. I'm more of like a friendly coworker towards it. Like we'll see each other in the hallway and make vague plans about getting happy hour. Both knowing that'll just never happen. To put in perspective, like shirtless, I look like I could be in a Dove soap commercial talking about how I'm proud of my stretch marks. It's made dating hard in the past for me. I'm not hideous, but I'm realistic. I like to think of myself as a used 2009 Honda Accord with about 118,000 miles. I'm a solid option, but if we're being honest, there are better choices out there. Thanks, that's it for me, everybody. Give it up for Joey.